thanks for watching. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new video. I just finished videoing the removal process on the front bumper. For this video, the reason for this video is because the parking light on this headlight is intermittently working. I explained that in my last video, my last video documentation, the importance of doing documentation. I explained that what the issue was here. It was intermittently working. I started the car this morning and it is working, but I'm going to take this out to see if there's anything loose in there. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please support my channel by clicking the subscribe button, like this video, and click the button bell so you'll be notified of future videos. Comment on my videos, share my videos. I read all the comments, and as you all probably know, I answer all comments. So let's get started. We're going to take this out. This is the cable here. To pull it, you just simply pull up on this thing here. See how far it's up? Then pull the cable. Like so. There we go. Remove the side bolt first. Okay, on top here there's a bolt and then there's a button right behind it. Remove the bolt. There's the bolt. Then we're going to remove the button right behind it. This is hard. Wow. There's the button. This is a little difficult to remove. Now let's pull the headlight off. Should slide right out, just like so. Yep. And here's the headlight. We'll put it down. We'll put it down on a table and see how to get this thing apart. Okay. Let's see what the problem is. This is the parking lot that I was telling you was intermittently working. So it appears the cover could be taken off with these just clips. 1, 2, 3 on top. I'm not going to take the cover off, but we have to remove this too. There's another clip here, but I'm going to try to get to it from behind, which is here. So I need to remove this. I have a feeling that parking light could be accessed from here. We'll see. Those are pretty small torques. So, well. Perfect. So we'll put the 27 back. This in here and start removing these. You got to pull this off. This is the adjustment for your headlights. You pull this little rubber cap off, and this is a, I believe, let me see what size this is. This is a T40. This is the T40 size T40 here. So you can adjust. I wouldn't recommend using one of these to adjust it, but it's a little cable drive here, you see. And this is what you use to adjust the level of the headlights. This can be seen from the top of the light in the engine bay. But we'll put this back. Just wanted to point that out to you guys. Somebody was asking. So we'll remove this. There's one screw. Pull this out. That pulls out just like that. This fits in just like that. You should be able to see white here when you put it back in. It fits in the groove just like that. If you put it on like this, you won't be able to turn your thing. It fits in there, and this should spin. This should spin freely like that, because this needs to turn. So that's all this does, is holds it in place. Put that aside. Take these off. And pry this up. This should come off just like that. And we've got the wires attached to it. See if you can see the wires there. There's two wires there, one here, one here. You can just disconnect those. So you can pull the plate out of the way. It has little clips on it, so. It's there. This is hard to get to. Pinch it at the same time. There we go. Alrighty, so what the back of the plate looks like. These are the wires. They're idiot proof, so you don't have to worry about putting them back together or putting them back in it backwards. It's arranged so that there's some of these are round, some of these are square, so you can only put them in one way. And there's the light bulb in there. And I want to be able to see back inside there. And let me go get my flashlight. The parking light is right here. So what I want to do is I want to see back inside this. So I'm going to push this out of the way here. Turn my flashlight on and see what I can see back there. You see that plate? I will put an arrow to that on the video, but there's a plate back there that is directly behind the parking lights, and I can't see any wires coming off that at all. So it appears that it's not a bulb. It is what it is. It's LED. So if that bulb is going bad, or if that LED is going bad and stops working, I guess we do have to purchase the whole assembly. So I'm gonna dig around a little bit better, but this is your headlight here, headlight assembly, or the headlight, the bulb itself. I bet these wires here go back to the LEDs. This is the wire for your headlight bulb. Plugs into it. That's what I recently changed these headlights, and that's what I put in here. This is a deeper look on the other side of the headlight bulb. That looks like a servo mechanism that works the adaptive headlight system. So anyhow, that's what the inside looks like. So I don't think we can get to that parking light from back here without disassembling the whole light assembly. And this goes up inside and up there. I think the plate that we saw earlier is right behind the parking light, and I believe it is LED. So looks like it anyhow. So we'll put this thing back together again. Okay, well, I didn't learn much about the parking light anyhow. What we did learn is that it is in fact LED. There's no way to change a bulb in there. And we also learned it's pretty complex in there. Let's put it back together again. Like I said, this is pretty idiot proof. The cables only go in one way. Let's make sure we connect that up really good. And this one snaps in only one way. I can't show this to you because it's too tight. But I'm maneuvering the cables in there. Snap. And they're all tight. Okay. Okay, this is supposed to go in like this, I believe. Yep. Yep. So we will hand thread these in. I priced one of these new ones. They're a little over $1,200, brand new from Scuderia. But I've seen some online, on eBay, for example, for a lot cheaper, secondhand. So we're going to turn the torque down on this quite a bit because it doesn't need to be torqued. 5 is fine. Let's put this back. And like I said, slips in there like that. So you should be able to spin freely. And backwards. There we go, that's better. Yeah, because this has to go like that, so like that. Slip it in like that. Good hand. Tighten it down. So that's that. The parking light has been working the last 2 days, so I don't want to disassemble the whole headlight assembly yet. If it goes out permanently, I will disassemble the whole thing, taking the lens off, etc., and do another video on that. I don't want to risk breaking it since it is working now. So let's reinstall this on the car now. Installation is reverse of the removal process. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you watching my video. Please support my channel by clicking subscribe, like this video, and don't forget to click that bell so you'll be notified of future videos coming out. Well, I've got the front bumper back on. No extra screws and no empty screw holes. That's always a good thing. Speaking of future videos, my brakes are getting real close to needing to be replaced. As you can see behind me, I've got 2 new front rotors. I've got a set of front brake pads with hardware, and I've got a set of rear brake pads. This has a lanyard on it, but I did not buy rear rotors for the car because this doesn't need rear rotors. There's hardly any wear on the rear rotors at all. So I got the front pads, hardware, and rotors in a package deal for $533. That included a free oil filter for my next oil change coming up. Okay? O-rings in there. Oh, by the way, I got these on Amazon. I got this package kit on Amazon. The rear rotors, or the rear brake pads, I got from eBay. Couldn't find a good enough deal on Amazon for rear brake pads, but I found these on eBay for $130, something like that. So I got these. We'll see how those work. So my next video, which is going to be coming out pretty soon, is going to be replacing the brake pads and the rotors on my car. So until then, not a very nice day, as you can see behind me, so I won't be getting any paddle time. But I do drive my car in this weather, in ice mode. I just bought windshield wipers. It'd be a waste of money if I didn't use them. Thanks for watching. Bye.